What's up, YouTube? It's Chris with Murphy Firearms Training. Got my Marlin 1895. I want to show you guys that it is unloaded. Wanted to talk about sight adjustment on this gun. So, I was at the range the other day, shot it at 50 yards. It shot low and it shot left, and I want to adjust the sights. Now, what you're going to need to do this, you're going to need a flathead screwdriver. I prefer to use these bit drivers. It's got a hollow ground screw bit, not a straight edge screw bit. It's less likely to strip. Get one that fits your screw head well. You're going to need a standard or English Allen wrench set, specifically a .050 Allen wrench, the little bitty one. So we'll start with adjusting the sights right to left. This video in no way modifies this firearm to shoot differently or faster. It in no way changes this firearm, what it fires or what it does. It only adjusts the sights so that you can hit where you aim. On our gun here, we see you got this screw, and it shows that turning this clockwise moves the sight to the right. The way the rear sights on every gun work, if you move the sight to the right, you move the point of impact on target to the right. So we want to move this sight to the right. So this shows right is clockwise. If you wanted to move yours left, you'd turn it counterclockwise. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my bit driver, my screwdriver here. Before I do that, let me show you guys something. From the owner's manual, it specifically tells you a distance here. It says 1 click equals 0.18 inches at 50 yards. Now my gun was shooting about 2 inches to the left. So I want to move 2 inches to the right. So that's going to be, for me, about 10 clicks. So I'm going to put my screwdriver in here nice and firm, make sure I don't strip anything. Ten clicks, okay? So 10 clicks. You got to listen for them. They do have a tactile feel. You can feel them. You can hear them. So 10 clicks to the right. That should put me where I want to be. So you'll see there's 3 marks here, a center, a right, and a left. It came in the center mark, and I have now moved that sight about 1 mark's width over. But that puts me where I want to be for my shooting. Okay, so that's the first, just moving this thing left and right. Now, while I've got the gun held this way, I want to show you guys the other thing, if I can get it to focus, is it shows counterclockwise is up. Counterclockwise is up. And again, your rear sight, if you move it up, will move your point of impact up. Okay? In the book, it states that moving this a half of a turn, 180 degrees, moves the point of impact 0.68 inches. 0.68 inches. Okay? So a little over half an inch. Now, I was about 4 inches low, and so that's going to be, I'm going to probably go like 6 or 7 turns up, 6 or 7 half turns. This is where your Allen wrench comes in, guys. So I'm going to turn the gun over, and there's this little bitty hole on the side of your aperture sight. You're going to put this in, get it to bite, and you're going to loosen. There's a set screw in here. You're going to loosen that set screw. It doesn't take much, maybe half a turn, and then you'll see that this aperture sight actually will spin. So there you go. That's a half a turn. That's a half a turn. So that's moved this point of impact up over an inch. Okay, there's 1.5. There's 2. There's 2.5. There's 3. And that's probably where I'm going to leave mine. 3 full turns. That's probably going to be good for me with the loads I've got. And I've only shot the 1 load in this gun, so I'm adjusting these sights based on that just to show you guys how to adjust it. Do make sure that your sight is perpendicular to the bore, so your bore goes this way. You don't want your rear sight to be wonky, so that's probably, at least to me, is pretty important. So I'm going to really make sure that this looks good before I go to tighten that set screw back. Okay, take your .050 Allen wrench and tighten your set screw. Doesn't have to be super tight. It wasn't super tight from the factory, and that's not going to budge. Okay, so there you go. That's how you move your sight up and down, left and right. So I just shifted my point of impact right and up because I was shooting low left. So anyway, there it is, folks, the Marlin 1895. That's how you adjust these sights. Hope you enjoy. Please like and subscribe. Let us know what you want to see, and thanks for your support.